Hello and welcome back to Russ Plays Games. My name is Russ, and as you can see, we are back to playing Final Fantasy II, aka Final Fantasy IV for the SNES. And when we last left off, I said that we were going to finish the Tower of Zot, and we would then go into the next portion, and I wanted to kind of gain some levels. And so as you can see, I've leveled up a couple times. Cecil's at level 28, Tella's at level 28, Yang is at level 28, and Sid is at level 27. This next battle is going to be hair-raising. So as I explained last time, you have Sid with the Earth Hammer or the Gaia Hammer, depending on which one you're doing. I have him with silver equipment or mithril equipment, depending on which game you're playing. It will be either mithril or silver. Cecil has the fire sword, the fire shield, silver helmet, fire armor, and silver gauntlets. Tella, of course, I just have him equipped with a staff, Gaia equipment, and a silver armband. And then Yang, of course, has his two fire claws, headband, leather armor, and silver ring. So as you can see, I took advantage of that one exploit that I told you about in the last video, where you actually go in and fight the Marian enemy, and then you fight the puppets. And I got like 14,765 experience points, I think. And about 11,000 gold pieces. Plus gold pieces. So, and Cecil gained 2 levels off of that. And then Sid, Tella, and Yang all gained 1 level. And I figure that puts me in a fairly good position for right now. I might do that once we reach a different event in the second portion of the game. We're kind of not even to the halfway point yet. I think we're getting close to it. But yeah, this has been kind of an interesting journey for me. So if we walk over here, as soon as we walk up towards this door, we're going to face the next boss fight. And if you've played Final Fantasy X, you'll probably recognize these 3 girls. Welcome to the Tower of Zot. Glad to see you. We are the minions of Avalis of the Air. I'm Sandy, I'm Cindy, and Mindy. We're the Magus Sisters. Sorry, but your quest will be over here. Take our Delta attack and farewell. Okay, this portion is fairly easy if you know what to do. First thing you want to do is take out the front sister. Okay. Now they're gonna cast wall on the middle sister, and then Mindy attacks, and then and then they do this Delta attack. Okay, where they will hit you with a random attack. Okay, it's a random 2nd level spell. Off of the back. Now, what you can do is, don't attack the center sister, okay? What you want to do is, you want to get rid of the front sister first, okay? Use the 3rd level spells that you have, because she's going to cast wall, which will reflect. And because they don't have the 2nd sister Mindy, or the 3rd sister Mindy, they can't do their Delta attack. The best defense that you have is to attack. Now, if you want to be able to hit the center sister, then what you want to do is take like a spell like, say, Ice 2 and cast it off of the person who's been reflected. For instance, off of Cecil here, because if it does it correctly, yeah, it goes off of them and then it hits her, see? And so that's all you really have to do, okay? And then if you can kill the second sister, the third sister goes down extremely easy, okay? And because all you have to do is just keep hitting her with... Uh-oh, she just walled herself. That's gonna hurt. Because I just did a random 3rd level spell. Nope, she's dead. Never mind. Woo! Whew. And Sid gained another level. That's good. No way! Delta attack failed! No! So this is the first appearance of the Magus sisters. And like I said, if you've played Final Fantasy X, okay, then you know that that the Magus sisters were in that game, Final Fantasy X, and they had an interesting thing, because you actually had to beat them, I believe, to get them. And you have to beat them the same way that you beat them in this game. You have to kill the littlest sister, then you go after the middle sister, then you go after the third sister. Okay? So it's really simple if you know what you're doing. Some people have had no end of problems with the Magus sisters, especially in the upgraded version, what I like to call what I like to call, well, I guess I just lost my train of thought. So basically, yeah, the Mega Sisters are, they're a little crazy. They, a lot of people didn't really understand, like, why they did, things that way. And, so, yeah. But if you're playing some of the older versions, or the newer versions, where they're the actual Final Fantasy IV hard type, you will find out that that Delta attack does a lot more damage, and it's a lot more damaging to it. Now, you're probably wondering, oh my goodness, he's taking the equipment off of that guy. What's going on here? Well, we have a little boss fight coming up. And we have an event coming up. Well, we have an event first and then a boss fight. Here's Golbez. I thank you, Golbez. Where is Rosa? The crystal first. You haven't hurt Rosa, have you? Of course not. Now, give me the crystal. This is it. Hand it over, the crystal of the earth. Give back Rosa. Rosa? What are you talking about? What? You cheated us, foul traitor. I have no business with you, old man. But I do. This is for Anna. So he first casts Virus. This is a story-driven battle. Okay. Then he casts Fire 3. Now, if you've been following along so far, he only has 90 magic points. And it's funny because no one can ever defeat me. And so you'll know that he only has 90 magic points. So he's just cast Virus, and now he's cast all 3 third level spells. He's out of magic points at this point. He's literally out of magic. Meteor. No, don't. It'll destroy you. I'm spending my life to defeat you. We won't see this spell for a while. Savor it, folks. And it does quad 9. No way. Yeah, it's literally quad 9 damage. So, yeah, that's a powerful spell. You used the meteor. Grr. Tella! But I have the crystal. Now come, Kain. I guess that meteor broke my control over him. So be it. You no longer serve my purpose. I will settle this score later, Cecil. Never! Ah! Oof! Why not finish me off? You. Who are you? Huh? I shall see you again. Cecil, you okay? Yeah. Golbez must have been weakened by meteor. But Tella... I failed. Don't speak. I brought this upon myself because I lost myself in hatred. Avenge my daughter for me, please. Tella! Huh? Open your eyes, old nag. Tella. Rest in peace with your daughter. And people said there was no permadeath before Aerith. Yeah, right! Nobody's played this game before. Tella, we will avenge Anna and you. And now we have control again. Kain! Kain! Cecil, what have I done? Not your fault. You've been hypnotized. But I retained consciousness. I wanted Rosa too. Where is Rosa? We don't have much time. It's above. Cecil! Rosa, I knew you would come. Sprite kissing. Your absence taught me. Cecil. Oh boy, getting cozy. Kain? Golbez's control was broken. I really was under control. But I also wanted to keep you close to me, Rosa. Kain. Let us fight together, Kain. I am sorry. Forgive me, Rosa. Cecil. Come on, we really must hurry. It is too dangerous here. Let's go, Kain. Cecil, we need your powers as a dragoon. Cecil, Rosa. White Wizard Rosa and Dragoon Kain joined. I don't know if I get a second here to... oh, yes, I do. Okay. So, we'll look at Kain here. He is now level 30. He has a wind spear. He's got a silver... Basically got silver equipment. If you remember, I got the drain spear. Now, basically what this spear does is if you have this on and you attack something that's living, it absorbs their power. It's also known as the blood spear, or the blood swords if you played like Final Fantasy 2, or even 5, I think, as the blood sword as well. So now you can see that his power is now at 99. He's going to be one of our most effective fighters in this battle coming up. Now, Rosa, she has on prisoner gear, so what we're going to do is we're going to give her a great bow, and then we are going to equip her with the poison arrows. And then we're going to throw on the tiara. We're going to throw on, we're going to throw on the wizard gear. And we're going to throw on the silver ring that we took off of Tella. Because... boss time! Seems like Master Golbez underestimated your powers. It's Valvulus of the Air, one of Golbez's four fiends of elements. Kain, you betrayed us. I did not betray, but came to my senses. I should have gotten rid of you, but now the old man with the meteor is gone. Think you're the only one who can fight in the air? Come on, Valvulus. Let's have a good old-fashioned slobber knocker. Woo! Alright, so this is the battle. This is Valvulus of the Air. When she is like this, you can't damage her that much. It's almost like a big spin. So what you have to do is you have to use Kain, because it says, you know, we must stop her spin. Kain jumps. So Kain jumps. Okay. She is going to use Cure 3 on Sid. And what she does is she uses a weak spell, and then she does Ray, which starts a gradual petrify. But fortunately, in this battle, we have a white wizard. Which means we're going to be alright. And then what we do is we just keep attacking. Okay? And then if you get up, you just have her just attack normally. And then Kain will just jump. And generally, if he's let me see. I do need to use heal because I don't want that ray to get to where it's going to be too much. Okay. And generally, what you want to do with the drain spear, one of the problems with the and then here she goes again. She's going to use the weak, and then she'll use the ray. And so then we just have Kain jump, and he will jump. Now with the drain spear, generally if he's at full HP, he will rarely, if ever, hit, only because they, rarely will it ever actually do any damage. But now that he's down some, it will actually kind of show you how it's going. Because Kain's kind of fighting in the background, and normally I probably wouldn't have cared too much. Like, I probably would have just, done, like, something different. But that's the end of the battle right there. It's like, whew. At this level, she's pretty darn easy. But you do want to gain some levels. If you're playing this in the hard type version, yeah, you're definitely going to want it.
You know, the last and mighty of us four is still left. Perish with this tower.
It's collapsing! Watch out! Whoa!
Hold on to me. Exit.
Where is it?
It's your room in Baron.
It's safe since the Fake King is gone. Cecil, I have something to tell you. Love how Sid jumps over to the stool. What's that? It's about the crystals. The crystal of Earth from Toroia was taken away. This means Golbez has gathered all the crystals. No, there are other crystals.
I thought there were only 4.
Then the rumor is true. Right. The dark crystals. The crystals of this world are those of light and of the open side, so to speak. Then there are the hidden crystals. They are the dark crystals. Right. Therefore, Golbez has only gathered half of all the crystals. But the rumors do not say the whereabouts of the dark crystals. Golbez knows. We must hurry then. Where is it, Kain? Literally, the hidden side of the earth. The underground. Underground? How? Dig a hole? Anyway, he said when all the crystals of the light and darkness are gathered, the way to the moon opens. Way to the moon? I guess so. And this is the clue to the secret, so he said. You should have it. Received the key of magma. If you're playing in the other versions, that is actually just a rock or a lump of magma. Use this at a certain place to open the way to the underground. Certain place?
Where?
I don't know. What's to think about? We have the Enterprise to fly around the world in no time. But it was left in the Tower of Zot. Didn't I tell you? It's the latest. It's back in Baron by remote control. Good.
Sid, we really count on you.
You think so? Let's leave tomorrow morning and search for the entrance to the underground.
But why didn't Golbez just finish me off then? Cecil?
No, it's nothing. Let's take a rest. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to do a couple more things. So, before, I didn't actually go down here after I beat Kenazo. So I'm going to show you what's downstairs in Baron really fast. And then we'll kind of fly around the world. I'll show you everything, and we'll just kind of go from there. So, as you know, we collected all the treasure out of this. This is pretty funny, though. Once we come down here, we'll talk to these workers again. They're like, if they're remembering, like, oh my gosh,
Ghost! Real?
Ah, yes, I'm working hard, sir.
Boss, and you, Cecil.
So yeah, you can talk to them. It's pretty funny. I love that one. Ghost! Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. So if you remember, when we were at Baron, I think it was 2 episodes ago, when we went to this staircase, when we got to this point, it pushed us back right to about here. If you remember, there was like a purple force field that pushed us back. That force field is not there anymore. So if we come down here, there's literally a hidden throne room. Cecil.
Your Majesty.
Go to the land of summoned monsters and return here. I shall be of help. That will become important later. So we have to know. So that's kind of what we're doing. We have to understand, like, what's going on. Okay? So remember how Rydia was swallowed by Leviathan? That's what Yang said. Or Yang said, I should say. When we found him at Baron. That will be important. Don't forget that little detail. Okay? And notice that there are no more guards here, but there are guards in here. A monster was turning into our king? We may have also been under the monster's control. Yeah, well, you didn't know. But how could you have known? Alrighty, so we're gonna do a quick save here now that we've beaten that. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of show you around again, okay? So, of course, we have Baron. And if we kind of go down a little south and we go over here, of course, this is where the Tower of Zot and this large tower, which we will find out about that tower in a little while, okay? This is the Kingdom of Eblon, which was actually guarding these towers, okay? They've been destroyed. I already showed you that, right? It's like, you can see that the castle's destroyed, okay? I actually went in there and got some, that's where I found the Drain Spear for Kain, okay? We're actually not supposed to go there right yet. Okay, so here's my Zydia. This is what I was trying to show you before. So after we left Fabul, we washed up right here, okay? We went to my Zydia, we went over here, here's Mount Ordeals, okay? And then this is just, you know, some random islands and some random things, okay? If we go up here, here's Silvera, which is where we got the silver equipment. And then if we keep going up here, here's Fabul. And there's the hovercraft. Remember that location. You're going to be back for it. There's Damkian. Here's Kaipo. There's Mist. Up here's Toroia. And then we're back to Baron. Okay, so if we go south, if I remember telling you, okay, so we've been to pretty much everywhere, and I told you not to go to Eblon. And the only reason that you should probably go to Eblon is only because, okay, if you want to get some good equipment right away, okay? Because if you can get some good equipment, you know, fairly, you know, you can get some fairly good equipment early on. Just be very, very careful. You're probably going to die against some of the monsters that are in there because you're just not leveled enough. Okay? And most of those monsters are end game monsters. Like, towards the end of the game, you are fighting monsters like that. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go down here, I'm going to take these two, and I'm going to do this. Okay? There's a reason for that. You've probably figured it out by now. If I'm doing this, there's a reason for it, right? Okay? Because this is almost going to be exactly how we're going to end up fighting towards the end of the game. We're just going to be exchanging one character for another. Okay? So now, remember I told you, remember this place where I talked to this one guy? This is Agart, the village of those whose ancestors were dwarfs. Okay? Remember I told you to keep this place in mind, right? Okay, there was a reason for that.
I'm very strong, but my great-great-great-grandpa was much, much, much stronger.
So, up here, worthless items. There is nothing in here you want. Okay? It's iron equipment. It's the worst equipment in the game. Like, this would have been nice at the beginning of the game, when you could possibly use it, but there's no purpose to buy this stuff. It's all freaking, like, the only thing that you should buy would be white arrows. That's about it. That's the only reason that you should buy anything here. Okay? But you don't necessarily need them because the arrows that you have right now are more than enough. And you're probably going to be doing more healing with Rosa than anything else. So let's go over here and talk to this dude. Talk to this guy. He's like, "What? Our ancestors? How did they come here? Let me see. That is... I forgot." Yeah, thanks, old man. You're a lot of help. Okay, so...
It's because of my dwarf blood that I'm so short. I wish I had an ogreish one.
No, you don't. No, you don't, kid. You don't want that. You can find a cure 2 right there. There is one really, really, really important place, and it's right down over here. Okay, and then we'll go up and we'll search that one location, and then we'll come back and we'll do what we came here to set out to do.
We can't live without the sun, but our ancestors were a bit different.
This is the Astro Tower.
Once Corey starts researching, he doesn't even listen to me.
The moon and humans. The constellations.
This is the Astro Tower, the one and only place with the telescope. There's something going on with the moon. We're busy researching.
Stars of dreams. Those will be a lot different if you search for them in different places. But if you talk to this person...
I am Professor Corey. I research the moons here in this tower. We have 2 moons. One is just a simple moon, but the other seems to have living creatures on it, and it's turning red. Just like the color of rubies. I hope this doesn't mean anything bad.
You figured it out yet? There's the moon. Have you figured it out yet? I'll let you chew on that for a little while. Alright. Just double checking these pots, make sure there's nothing in them. I think there are a couple of items in this patch of grass up here. I think there's a naming way in here. Oh yeah, there is. There's a naming way in that building. If you want to still change your name at this late point in the game. I think there's... I thought there was something in here, but I'm guessing wrong. Alrighty, well, there's nothing in there. Alright, well, never mind. We tried. Okay, do you see that well in the center of the town? Let's talk to this man right outside of it here real quick. Let's see what he says. Here we have an ancient well enshrined. It's said that this well is bottomless. Oh, really? Well, just like with other things in this game, if you walk up to the well and you touch it, your window pops up, which means, I must need to drop something down this well. I wonder what it could be. Perhaps this magma. What? Seems we found our way to the underground. Alright, do one more save. Okay. Let's do this. So if you position yourself over this hole and you go down inside, you spin down into the earth. This is story driven, you can't control this. What's that? The Red Wings. Full-on battle mode. We are late. But who's fighting? We've got to get out of here. Hold on! We flew right into the middle of it. It's like, oh no. Hold out, Enterprise! We're going down! Cecil. How many times have we been knocked out now? 3? Maybe I should put a knockout counter on this one. Rosa. All okay? Yeah, but the Enterprise isn't. It's dangerous to fly on. Let's get off. Welcome to the underground. We're right in front of a castle. What's gonna happen? Who's doing what? Well, we'll find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II, aka 4 for the Super Nintendo. My name is Russ, and I hope you've had a wonderful time listening to my commentary, listening to my wacky voices. Smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you like the content, and drop a comment. Let me know what you think so far. Let me know what you think of Professor Corey and his research into the Bloody Moon, and where you think that might lead. So, if you've played this before, please don't spoil it for the others. Let them try to figure it out on their own. So my name is Russ, and I hope you've had a wonderful time. I know I have. I absolutely love this game, and I hope you guys will join me on the next episode.